Hello people that in the house doing. Today I'm just going to talk about vacant homes. It kind of goes back into the housing crisis and the homelessness crisis. So I'm going to say it straight out. There is loads of vacant houses in this country and they're owned by the banks. They're owned by the bondholders. And the county councils could buy them off the banks and could buy them off the bondholders or the landlords, whatever they want to. But they decide to build new houses, which is totally fine if there wasn't, but there is houses. I'm not going to lie to people. There is houses in perfect condition, and they just won't buy them off the landlords, some councils. And it's sad. Like, I know Cavan County Council have done very good work. I have to say they've done really, really good work. They've bought, 35 houses that were up, they nearly spent 13 or 15 million to buy them off landlords and to buy them off the banks to do them up. And they done very, I have to give Cavan County Council credit because Leitrim County Council and Monaghan County Council kind of fallen behind a bit. And Cavan has kind of come out on top and nuts to kind of buying, old properties and doing them up, which is fair. I have to give Cavan County Council great credit there. But obviously other counties, in Dublin, obviously there is vacant houses in Dublin, the councils won't do them up. And I say to people, and I say to the councils, it's better to do them up. Because there's 10,000 people homeless. There's a good 10,000 houses. In two counties, like let's just take for example Offaly and Laois. There's probably nearly, in all there's probably 2,000 houses abandoned across the whole damn two counties. That could help a lot. That could help a lot, put a lot of pressure off, hotel accommodations and everything. Put a lot of pressure off the system. Like if you think about it, in every county there's lots of abandoned houses that could be done up. It will take time. It will take time to bring solar panels and put solar panels and put insulation into the houses too. But I think it would be better. As Cavan County Council agrees totally that it is better to buy as many houses as humanly possible and then build houses along with, which is a good solution. You buy so many and then you build so many. Good solution. Like you can't complain. They're doing the two. There's some counties only building houses and won't bother to, buy any houses off people. And I say to people, to anybody who's a landlord and has a house lying idle, do it up. Give it to the state. Obviously the council give you very, very good money for it. Give it to the council because it is very well needed. And one thing I have to say for people who are homeless in Dublin and people who are homeless basically in Dublin, they don't like leaving Dublin to come down to the country. But that's where all the houses really are, the old abandoned houses that are abandoned. They're mostly in the country. It's very few in Dublin. There's a few abandoned houses, as we're saying, but I'm sure Dublin City Council are doing their best to buy as many as humanly possible. Obviously Dublin City Council will take top priority, obviously with more funding and everything there, which is totally fair enough. But I would just say to people, if you have a vacant house, if you're a landlord and or even if you know of a vacant house that the council could buy, don't be afraid to get in touch with your local council, because Cavan County Council have it up on their website, vacant houses. You can put in the report saying where the vacant houses and the council to look into it. And the council are planning to buy way, way more houses this year. I think it was bought 35 this year. What they're trying up that to 100 houses in Cavan to buy. Or anywhere near 100. They want to try and get more, as much more houses bought up as humanly possible. So just to say, if you're living in Cavan, tell Cavan County Council, this house is sliding either. They can do it up. It's amazing what they can do. It will take time. I'm not gonna lie to people. It does take nearly 6 or 7 months to get these houses up and running. But when they're done, they're done. But anyway, just to say to people, do that. If you can do that, some people might say, the county councils don't listen, and that's true. Sometimes the county councils don't listen, but you have to keep annoying them, saying there's an abandoned house here. Because if you keep annoying them at 9 o'clock every morning, they're more likely to go out to you and do something about the house. That's just from experience. But anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, and bye.